As the story goes, Ron's mom's friend.
Yes.
Ron's mom's friend.
Yes.
Went into a store in Ireland, a beer store, and said, hey, I'm taking this back to America. Give me your best. Second one they pulled off the shelves, Blacks of Kinsale's Black IPA.
Glub, 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 glub. I really enjoy the Black IPA. I like those grassy. It's like a chocolate covered blade of grass.
I always think it tastes like coffee flavored hops, which is gross. But we've never had one from across the pond. Probably, again, another take on that English or European style IPA as opposed to the American style, which might actually bode well more for me because maybe it's a little change of pace. I don't know. We'll see. But first, you gotta get our noses in.
That's right. Let's take a sniff.
Now that actually smells really good.
That's good and hoppy. I know I said the last beer is brewery beer. Isn't that the festival beer smell?
Yeah.
Doesn't that smell like you're at a beer fest and you just get that little shot glass full of beer, but those hops are right there. You get like that most concentrated hop. And
see, it's crazy that you're saying so much hops. I'm getting a huge kind of chocolate coffee note, like a big chocolate note with a little coffee in the background, and then the hops for me. This smells malty to me.
Yeah, I'm getting the hoppy end of things. I mean, I do definitely get the malty presence, but I mean, for me, this is very grassy, very green, very vegetal, very hoppy. So, which is, the IPA. I think what's cool about the Black IPA is it's almost like that thing where like when you grab for a Mountain Dew, but you think you're about to drink Mountain Dew, but it's Coke, right? Like you're expecting one thing, but you get the other, and it's like a mind warp.
Yes.
When you drink a dark beer like this, you're expecting stout-ish or porter-ish, but you're getting like a lighter, hoppier IPA, and it really kind of throws your sensory information for a loop.
So you're telling me it's fun.
It's fun
to drink.
It's fun to drink, which is cool about craft beer.
Yeah.
I mean, this is literally like this is craft beer. I mean, to craft something like Frankenstein's Monster here, it's kind of cool.
So I think we're a little bit split seemingly with the smell here. You think it's more hoppy. I think it's more malty. Let's see what we get on the taste side of things.
All right. Cheers.
I kind of get the hops in the background. This almost tastes like a dark lager to me, like a really dark lager. I enjoy it a lot. There's a big chocolate note that I think is great. But yeah, those hops just kind of have a little kiss at the end. That's nice.
Yeah, I think this is really like incredibly balanced. I actually think it works really well for this.
Something like this you would not expect to be this dark. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'm actually really digging this one.
Yeah.
And, my knowledge of Irish beer is admittedly pretty low. Mm-hmm. But, I know Guinness does have that dry style. I mean, is dry, and maybe you guys at home can answer this in the comment section, is dry sort of like the Irish MO? I mean, is that like sort of like their little calling card to have dry finishing brews? I don't know, but these certainly have been. Maybe this is just Ireland's, calling card. I don't know.
And
but
you know what? So far, they're 2 for 2. I really enjoy this beer. This is something I would absolutely get again. If I were to give it a rating...
Yeah.
Again, this is so hard because if I'm going off of American styles and like what I would say American beers would be, it's like an 85. And I think I'm actually going to stick about there. It's drinkable. It's delicious. I just wish it had a little bit more hops to be an IPA as opposed to just kind of like a dark ale that's kind of lighter.
I think that's a fair rating. I'm, again, going to go a little bit higher. Just from a pure taste standpoint, I think they're pretty good. For this one, I think I'm going to go like an 89. Okay. So I'm in that same realm as you. I think it's a really nice B+, A- kind of beer. It's super drinkable. Mm-hmm. Very, very tasty. Yeah. Nothing crazy going on, and it doesn't need it. So another great beer from Ireland. I'm actually pretty impressed. Not that I wasn't expecting anything, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
Oh, yeah, they've been delicious. And again, this is the whole Irish IPA selection of beers. This is our mini-series. In the comments, Irish IPAs, or maybe IPAs from just around the world that we're not trying. What's the one that we need to try? Is it Chia Canaloo? Is that the YouTube user who's across seas right now? We're looking at you. That's right. Know you're over the seas beers, and you need to tell us right down there.
Chia Canaloo.
And until we talk to you, always remember,
we are the Brew crew.
We'll review.
I'll brew for you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, guys, we would be remiss if we did not mention that we're drinking these amazing beers out of amazing glassware.
That's right.
If you just go over to craftloyal.com and use the promo code BRC15, you'll get 15% off their entire store. You get glasses like this. They have some other Belgian-style glasses, and just everything they do is high quality. You could hear that clink at the end of the video.
Thunderous.
Thunderous. See ya.